Let's dive straight in.
Section 7. Waking up at the same time every day.
Do you think waking up at the same time every single day sounds boring? You're absolutely right. But boring is exactly what works. Most people hit snooze 5 times, sleep in on weekends, and wonder why they feel like zombies on Monday mornings. The truth is, your body hates randomness. Your brain has something called an internal clock. When you wake up at different times every day, it's like changing your alarm clock time zone every night. No wonder you're groggy, cranky, and reaching for coffee like it's oxygen. The fix? Just set a boring wake-up time and stick to it. Yes, even on weekends. It sounds painful at first, but here's what happens. After about 2 weeks, your body starts adjusting. You'll fall asleep faster, wake up easier, and feel more rested without even trying. That's because your internal clock finally knows what to expect. Think about it. When you were a kid, didn't school mornings eventually feel automatic? Same principle here. The real kicker? Consistent wake-up times actually give you more energy throughout the day. Instead of wasting the first 2 hours dragging yourself out of brain fog, you're already switched on. That extra energy adds up. It means more focus in class, better mood with friends, and less reliance on caffeine. It's boring, but it quietly transforms your life. So yeah, waking up at the same time every day isn't glamorous. You won't see it trending on TikTok.
Section 6. Drinking water instead of energy drinks.
Grabbing an energy drink feels exciting. Grabbing a glass of water feels boring. But here's the truth, your body doesn't need more caffeine, it needs hydration. Most people who complain about being tired aren't actually sleep deprived, they're dehydrated. When you're low on water, your blood thickens, your brain slows down, and even simple tasks feel heavy. Energy drinks trick you with a short rush, then leave you more drained than before. Water does the opposite. It keeps your body steady, focused, and awake without the crash. Think about how many times you chugged a can of sugar and caffeine before class or work, only to feel jittery, anxious, or ready to nap an hour later. That's not energy, it's a roller coaster. Water, on the other hand, gives you calm, steady fuel. No highs, no lows, just balance. And here's the kicker, drinking enough water even improves your skin, digestion, and mood. Sounds boring? Maybe. But boring is what actually makes you look and feel better in the long run. The can with lightning bolts on it might grab your attention, but the clear glass of water is the real power-up.
Section 5. Writing down your tasks.
Pulling out a pen and writing a list feels old school, but it's one of the most powerful tools you'll ever use. Most people try to keep everything in their head, assignments, bills, birthdays, plans, and then wonder why they feel stressed and forget half of it. Your brain isn't built to hold endless reminders. It's built to solve problems. When you offload tasks onto paper, or even your phone notes, you free up mental space to actually focus. That's why productivity experts, CEOs, and even athletes still swear by simple to-do lists. Think about it. How many times have you laid in bed, remembering 10 things you can't forget tomorrow? That's mental clutter. Writing it down clears your mind so you can relax. The boring list on your desk turns into peace of mind in your head. And here's another bonus. Crossing items off feels ridiculously satisfying. It's like giving yourself a tiny win every time. Those wins stack up, and suddenly you're not just surviving the day, you're in control of it. So yes, jotting tasks down might look boring. But skipping it means more stress, more forgotten deadlines, and more chaos. If you want life to feel lighter, start with a boring little list. It works.
Section 4. Cooking simple meals at home.
Ordering food feels exciting. Cooking your own meal feels boring. But cooking at home is one of the most underrated habits for fixing your life. When you cook, you control what goes into your body. Less grease, less sugar, and less hidden junk. Most fast food or delivery meals are designed to taste addictive, not to keep you healthy. They are loaded with salt and oils that make you crave more while leaving you tired afterward. Cooking something simple, like eggs, rice, or vegetables, fuels you with real energy, not fake bursts. It also saves money. Think about how much you spend on one delivery order. For the same price, you could buy groceries that last several days. Cooking is boring in the moment, but the freedom you feel when you are not broke from constant takeout is priceless. And here is the best part, cooking builds pride. Even throwing together a quick sandwich or pasta feels like an achievement. You made it, you controlled it, and your body thanks you. No fancy chef skills required. So yes, It is not glamorous. It is not flashy. But cooking simple meals is one of those boring habits that gives you health, money, and confidence all at once.
Section 3. Walking every day.
Going for a walk sounds boring, but it is one of the simplest ways to reset your body and your mind. People often think they need to hit the gym hard or run miles to be healthy, but just walking can do more than you expect. When you walk, your blood flows better, your joints loosen up, and your brain gets more oxygen. It is like giving your body a quiet tune-up without breaking a sweat. Even 10 to 20 minutes a day can lower stress and improve focus. Think about how many times you have felt stuck on a problem or stressed out. A short walk often clears your head faster than scrolling your phone. Your brain solves problems better when your legs are moving. That is why so many thinkers and writers in history swore by daily walks. Walking also boosts mood. The rhythm of moving, the fresh air, the sunlight, it all signals your brain to relax. Instead of looking for energy in coffee or snacks, a boring walk gives you the real thing. So yes, it does not look exciting, but walking every day is like hitting a reset button for your life. No membership, no equipment, just shoes and a little time.
Section 2. Saying no more often.
Saying yes feels polite. Saying no feels boring or even rude. But learning to say no is one of the strongest ways to protect your life. Most people overload themselves. Extra projects, fake friendships, pointless plans, because they cannot turn things down. Every time you say yes to something you do not care about, you are saying no to the things that actually matter. Your time and energy are limited. Protecting them is not selfish, it is survival. Think about how often you agreed to go somewhere you did not want to, or helped with something you hated, just to keep the peace. How did you feel afterward? Probably drained. That drained feeling is your body's way of telling you that your yes was a mistake. When you practice saying no, life gets lighter. You gain back hours, energy, and focus. And people respect you more than you expect because boundaries show confidence. It may sound boring, but saying no gives you the power to finally choose what matters. So, the next time you feel pressure to say yes, pause. Ask yourself, is this worth my time? If the answer is no, say it out loud. You will be surprised how freeing it feels.
Section 1. Going to bed early.
Going to bed early is probably the most boring advice you will ever hear. But it is also the one that can flip your life upside down in the best way. Most people brag about staying up late, binge watching shows, or scrolling on their phones until 2 a.m. It feels fun in the moment, but the cost shows up every single morning. Your body repairs itself while you sleep, muscles, memory, even your mood. When you cut sleep short, you are literally cutting your health short. That is why you wake up foggy, moody, and craving sugar or caffeine just to function. The boring act of shutting down early, closing the laptop, putting the phone away, and turning off the lights creates a ripple effect. You wake up with energy, your focus sharpens, and your day feels smoother from the very first hour. It is not magic. It is just sleep doing its job. And here is the thing. Going to bed early is not about discipline, it is about design. Set up your room to be dark and quiet. Put your phone out of reach. Create a routine so your brain knows it is time to shut off. Small boring steps at night give you big exciting results the next day. So yes, it is the least glamorous tip on the list. But if you want the ultimate boring habit that actually works, this is the crown jewel. Sometimes the best way to fix your life is not by adding more. It is by turning off the lights and going to sleep. So we just went through 7 boring habits that secretly fix your life. They are not glamorous, they are not flashy, but they are powerful. Waking up at the same time, drinking water, writing tasks, cooking at home, walking, saying no, and going to bed early. None of these will trend on social media, but they will quietly rebuild your energy, focus, and peace of mind. If you are tired of chaos, start with one of these today. You do not need to change everything at once. Small boring steps stack up into big transformations. Do not underestimate boring. It is the hidden weapon against stress and burnout. Remember, the people who look like they have it all together are not using magic. They are using boring consistency. And boring consistency always beats short bursts of hype. Your future self will thank you for the boring choices you make right now. That is how you move from feeling stuck to finally gaining control. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and join us for more videos that break down life in a chill, simple way. No nonsense, no gimmicks, just real talk you can actually use. Fixing your life will always feel boring at first, but it's boring works. And if you stick with it, boring becomes the thing that changes everything.